Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network. He's the first person to take the helm of the U.S. Army after having served as a senior executive in all three military branches. And after being confirmed in May, Secretary of the Army Eric Fanning is in Guam as part of his first tour through the Asia-Pacific region.
There was no question in this job, there was no question I would come to Guam, not just because of its strategic importance, because of the incredible commitment of the people of Guam to the military, but also to show the importance of the Army in this region.
Although Guam is typically thought of as an air or naval stronghold, Fanning said the rebalance to the Pacific means Guam will continue to play a critical role for the U.S. Army.
Guam will remain a very important part of the ballistic missile defense plan with the THAAD battery here. I don't see that changing, both in terms of protecting Guam, protecting the assets on Guam, but also this region. It's just very well located for that and an important part of our long-term strategy.
Fanning said regional activity, particularly talks of putting an additional THAAD battery in South Korea, will not affect the stationing of a THAAD battery in Guam. During his visit, Fanning made time to meet with local soldiers.
I think the biggest concern that I hear from guardsmen in all the states, all the territories, is are we going to still be operational as we draw down forces in Iraq and Afghanistan? And are we going to have the training that we need to stay operational? And what I tell them is we can't fight, the Army can't do what it's asked to do if we don't fight as a total force, the active component, the reserve component, and the guard component.
Some of his priorities include using technology as a competitive edge over U.S. adversaries, ensuring soldiers have access to the best equipment available, and prioritizing the behavioral health of Army personnel. Fanning is also the first openly gay individual to serve as a Secretary of the Army. As the head of personnel issues, he said efforts to revolutionize policies relative to women and transgender individuals will only strengthen the Army's readiness overall.
In two important ways. One is it gives us a wider pool of people to recruit from. I want the best of the largest population that I can to build the best Army that I can. And then the second is, as the world grows more complex, technology spreads more quickly, I want as many different perspectives and backgrounds and thought processes as possible on the set of problems that we're facing.
Adjutant General Roderick Leon Guerrero shared these sentiments.
Now that we're allowed to put females in infantry positions, we have females who want to go in infantry positions, and I see on the Guam Army National Guard a growth.
Fanning is in Guam until Saturday when he leaves on the next leg of his trip to Malaysia. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza. Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.